Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. I'm Johnny Berba. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you, right? I'm going to be really authentic. I'm going to be really honest. You've come onto this video for a reason. And let me guess. You've come onto this video because you've got fear in your life. You've got a fear that you don't want anyone to know about. You don't want me to know about. You don't want your family to know about. Let me just take my jacket off. Actually, I'll keep it on. You don't want your friends to know about. But you really want to overcome it. You're desperate to overcome it. You're frightened, you're embarrassed, you feel judged, you feel terrified. It's causing you panic attacks. It's making you think that you're not good enough. It's confusing you, it's contradicting, it's making you think that you are good enough. You're angry about everyone who ever hurt you. You're angry about the friends that let you down. You're angry about the women that let you down. If you're a woman watching this, you're angry about the men that let you down. You're angry at your family for not giving you the love that you feel they should have given you. You're angry at yourself, you're angry at society, you're even angry at me. You've never met me. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do the best to be my true authentic self and be respectful to you and to myself. I'm also going to bring a little bit of my ego as well, because I know if I'm selfish and I tell you what makes me feel good and what's helped me, I'm pretty sure it's going to help you. Is that fair? Is that a deal? Is that a deal? There's no catches. I don't want your money. I don't want anything from you. I just want to share this story with you, because guess what? This makes me feel good. This makes me feel good that you watch my stuff, you listen to me, you appreciate me, but you don't have to appreciate me. And I'm going to tell you something that's transformed my life. I'll tell you a quick bit about my story. Do you know I used to be frightened of people? Did you know that? I wasn't always this confident guy. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the confidence in the eye contact and the expressiveness in my voice. I wasn't always like this. Growing up for many years, I was frightened of people. Do you know why I was frightened of people? I had a sick secret that kept me a prisoner for years, because my dad was abusive towards me growing up. He frightened me, intimidated me, hit me, he shouted at me, called me names, and it made me scared, it made me shy. In social situations, I wasn't comfortable. Did you know that? Did you know that I tried to hide it for years? Did you know that? Did you know that I didn't like myself because of how my dad treated me? Did you know that I used to be frightened that I'd be abandoned by myself, I'd never meet a woman? Did you know that I was a virgin until I was 21? Did you know that I've done some insidious, horrible things to people? Did you know that? So you're not the only one. Did you know that most nights in my 20s that I couldn't sleep? I couldn't sleep because I was sick with panic and fear. The fear in my mind was, I'm never going to fall in love with a woman. A woman wouldn't love me. Did you know I had a fear that I'd never do the job that I wanted to do, because I came from a working class background and I had a belief that I'm not good enough, that we're not good enough, that the rich do well but the poor suffer. We stay like this. Did you know that I didn't trust people years ago? Did you know that I was angry? Did you know that I was hateful? Did you know that I had so much resentment? Did you know I tried to hide it? Did you know that I was a jealous person? Can you believe that? Did you know that I got jealous when I seen other people doing well in life? I didn't feel happy for them. I felt hatred and anger towards them. Has that shocked you? Has that surprised you? Did you know that I felt everything that you felt? Did you know that every time I did new things I was frightened, I tried to hide it? Did you know that I know what you know, that everyone else is frightened as well? I know that you know this, right? Of course you know this. Did you know that I was always trying to seek people's approval at the cost of feeling really angry and really resentful for trying to get their approval? Did you know that I struggled to be myself my whole life? Did you know that I kept changing my personality according to the person I was speaking to? Did you know that I had huge dreams? Did you know underneath all my fears and my insidious personality disorders, I had huge dreams? I had the same dreams that you did. I wanted love in my life. Do you know I was embarrassed to admit that in front of my dad and men? Do you know I was embarrassed to admit that in front of society? Do you know that I felt judged all the time? I was always worried about speaking my mind. I didn't want to be in, I didn't want to be, what's the opposite? I wanted to remain politically correct at the cost of abandoning myself and suppressing my emotions. You know, I was frightened to be successful in life because I thought my friends at the time would be jealous of me. I thought they would attack me, then it would make me violent and want to attack them. Did you know I had so much paranoia? Did you know that I couldn't trust my own mind? Did you know that I couldn't trust anyone? Did you know that I had a split personality, or many personalities, divided selves? Demons talking, whispering, bullying, shouting, screaming, kicking up a fuss, blackmailing, lying, cheating. Did you know I had an angel with me all the time? Did you know that? Did you know you've got that? Underneath all my fears and my insidious behaviours and wild imagination, I knew I could achieve. If I knew it. I knew I could achieve. I couldn't explain it, but I felt it, and so did you. That's why you come on my video. I knew what I had to do. I knew it. Do you know how easy it was? Do you know it was so easy that it's insulting? It was so easy that I thought, fucking hell, it can't be this easy. And I'm allowed to swear, this video is authentic. You want to swear sometimes, don't you? Tell the truth, be honest, come on, be honest. Sometimes you just want to let it rip. Even when you're in your workplace and you're in a professional environment, sometimes you just want to say, for fuck's sake, fuck all of it. I know how it feels when you want to get it out. When you want to say, I don't want to work in this job anymore, I want to be my own boss, I want to start my own business. I know how you feel, that passion. I know how it feels when you come onto YouTube and you say, no one's telling the truth. No one's really telling the truth. They're just trying to sell stuff. They're just saying stuff to fit in, but they're not really telling me what is the truth. The truth is, I was terrified. I was terrified before I achieved everything in my life. I was terrified to set up my own online business, but I did it. Because I felt that feeling of love, that feeling of passion, that belief that I can do it. I was terrified when I first got in the bedroom with women because of my disorders and my anxieties and my insecurities. I was afraid that my willy would be too small. I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to please the woman. I was afraid that the guy before me would have been better and bigger than me. Did you know I was scared of that? But I did it anyway. And I got good with women. Whatever good means to you. Do you know I feel arrogant when I say that? There's a voice that comes up that says I'm an arrogant piece of shit for saying that I got good with women. How dare I say that? But that is the truth. I ended up having sex with lots of men because I was insecure. I had to prove that to myself and to other people, but I did that. I faced my fear. I stopped that demon speaking. I dissolved that demon. I killed that demon that said, you can't get a girlfriend, Johnny, because your dad abused you and you're not good enough. I did that. And I surpassed that goal. I got that selfish part out of me, that selfish side of the psyche, that selfish shadow that wants to suck the blood out of life and fulfill himself. I did that. I did that to impress you. I don't know who you are. Society, myself. Do you know I'm like you? Do you know I'm a good person? Do you know I love women? Do you know I want to fall in love with a beautiful woman and take care of her? That's what you want to do if you're a man, if you're a woman in reverse. Do you know I'm frightened to admit that sometimes? I'm just like you. Do you know I was frightened to make money? I actually thought if I make money, my friends are going to think I'm arrogant. They're going to say, look at this arrogant guy. Who does he think he is? That's what my family are going to think. So I purposely stayed, I purposely made myself broke for many years. I suppressed my talent. My biggest fear was actually, my mentor said these words, but they've been true for me. My biggest fear was my potential. I was afraid to be confident because I knew in being confident, I'd attract everything I wanted. And once I did this, I wanted to teach other people. What is the secret? There's no fucking secret. There's no wake up, there's no secret. There is no method I can give you. I had to put my heart and my soul, and as my dad would say, I had to put my bollocks between my legs and I had to go and face my fear. And teachers helped me, gurus helped me. Everything was placebo. It was me, I had to do it. You have to do it. You know what to do. Why did you come on my video when you know what to do? You want my approval. I can give you my approval, but you don't need it. You want love in your life. You want to love your friends. You want to love yourself. You want to make money. You want to be a good person. I used to be afraid to be a good person. I thought being a good person was going to be considered as being soft or spiritual or not with the program. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know who to be. I think you're going through the same thing. I think you're going through an identity. I think this is really exciting. I think you should be kind to yourself. I think you should be a bit more kind to yourself. Do you know how brave you are? Do you know how much you've achieved already? Of course you're allowed to believe in God. Who told you otherwise? Your God is your God. Your God. Everyone should respect that. You're frightened of being judged. You should be in my shoes. I'm scared. We're all scared of being judged. I'm a teacher. I'm a hypocrite. But I've got the truth. And the truth is, you can achieve amazing things. Because I've done it. You've done it before. You want to do it big. You want to do it bigger and better. Many other men have done it. If you're a woman, it's the same thing. Women can be trusted, you can get a girlfriend. Don't listen to what the bullies said. Let me tell you what the bullies told me, because we'll probably relate on this. You're worried about the things you did, didn't you? You're worried about what you've done behind the scenes that you don't want me to know about. I can't judge you. Do you know why I can't judge you? Because I love you. Even if you don't believe that I love you, I love you. Because I did what you did. I sold drugs. I paid prostitutes for sex. I hit people. I stole. I cheated. I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. I'm a sinner. I was a sinner. I'm only a good God-serving man now because of what I did, not despite what I did. I only achieved success because I was unsuccessful. I only started to make money because I was broke. I only started to help people because I used to hurt people. I'm only able to love now because I used to hate. Everything you've done is forgivable. That is part of your cleaning process, your healing process, and what you've got to face. What you've got to face is not real. What you've got to face is not mine. It's got nothing to do with me. I can't judge you, but I might judge you. You shouldn't judge me, but you might judge me. You've got a right to be on this video. You've got a right to do what you want to do. There is enough money in the world. There is enough women. You only need one woman. Come on, be honest. I know men deep down, you just want one girlfriend. You want to be yourself. You want to be consistently the same person with everyone. You want to be yourself with your friends, with your family, with your girlfriend. You don't want to cheat. I didn't want to cheat, but I wouldn't judge you if you are cheating right now. I'll forgive you. You're angry. You've got anger. You've got this suppressed anger. You want to fucking let this anger out. You want to say, you fucking people, you hurt me at school, you bullied me, you don't know what you did to me. I know how you feel. I had the same. Take the anger. Bring the anger up. Breathe. Breathe the anger in. Control it. Put it into loving stuff. Watch how much success you'll get. Use your anger, use your hate, use your jealousy, use your people pleaser, use the manipulative side of you, and channel all that into honesty. Channel all that into integrity. Watch what will happen to you. I know another one of your fears. I can read your mind. You're frightened to feel the feelings. You're frightened that they're going to see that you're afraid. I was afraid that they're going to see them. Tell them you're afraid. I'll stand in front of men, look in their eyes and women and say, I'm scared, so are you. But I'm going to do something about it. I'm not going to use violence, I'm going to use love. Tell them you're afraid. They won't believe you anyway. But if you try and hide it, they'll judge you when they'll see it. As he says in the film Training Day, when he's with the rookie, I love this scene, Denzel Washington, and he says to him, oh, you better hide that shit out here. These motherfuckers, they're plotting all kinds of, I can't do Denzel Washington's voice, but I'm just trying. He said, these motherfuckers out here, they're plotting all kinds of shit. They'll hide that shit, rookie. Hide that. See that shit you got for your wife? Hide that. They're gonna find that, they're gonna swallow you up, and they're gonna kill you, spit you out. You better learn to hide that. Don't bring that shit up here they taught you in the valley. You better hide that shit. Unlearn that bullshit. He's so cool, Denzel Washington. I probably can know this about you. You want to be like Denzel Washington, don't you? I want to be like Denzel Washington. I want to be like Brad Pitt. You want to be like Brad Pitt, don't you? I'm talking to my false ego. I'm talking to your false ego. You want to be like the other guys. You want to be everyone but you, don't you? But deep down, that's not true, is it? You want to be you. You don't want to be me. You think I'm cool? I'm not as cool as you. You want to be Brad Pitt in Fight Club, don't you? Tell the truth. You want to be cool. You want to have a six-pack, don't you? You want to be attractive to women. You want to be the best looking guy. But deep down, you don't want to be Brad Pitt. Because no one in this world you want to be other than yourself. But you're frightened to love yourself. You're embarrassed, you're ashamed, you think you're not worthy. But you know it's bullshit. It's absolute fucking bullshit, as Alan Watts says. Who are you trying to kid? Alan Watts says, when the student goes to the guru and says, I need help, I'm suffering, I can't love myself. The guru looks at the student and says, you know who you are. You know who you are, come off it. Don't play games. Oh, come off it, you know who you are. You know who you are. Go out and achieve it. What are you waiting for? You don't need my permission. What, you think YouTube's going to help you? You think that my videos are going to help you? Only you can help you. I'm placebo. All of it's placebo. The fear is placebo. It's not real. But the love is real. The love's not placebo. So the love conquers the fear. You think they're going to take advantage of you, don't you? You think if you show your true self, you take your mask off, you start achieving, they're not going to like it. Some of them are not going to like it. You already know that you can handle it. If you couldn't handle it, you wouldn't have got this far. Who can stop you? If you're with God, who can stop you? If you've got the truth, who can stop you? Who can argue with the truth? Who can criticize the truth? But they will. The unintelligent will, the ignorant. But who am I to say the unintelligent ignorant? Because I've been unintelligent and ignorant. What are you afraid of? You're afraid of the archetypes. What, you're afraid of the businessman, the city businessman. What happens when he takes off his business clothes? What happens when he does that? What if we strip him naked? Isn't he the same? What, you're afraid of the council estate kid? What if we strip the council estate kid down, take all his clothes off? He's a human being. What, you're afraid of the guy that goes to the football matches? What, you're afraid of the UFC fight? What if we strip these men naked? Who are they? These are men of God. They're all the same. They're just archetypes. They're just games that we play. What, you're afraid of you're afraid of me, the YouTube. I'm the same as you. I'm the same as you. I cry, I feel jealous, I feel love. We are all the fucking same. What are you waiting for? You are attractive to women, you idiot. Don't be silly. Sorry, I don't mean you're an idiot. I'm just reciting in a good way. You think that other people haven't committed sins. You think you're the only man who slept with prostitutes and paid for sex. Let me give you the good news, my friend. Lots of men have done this. You think you're the first man to cheat? Or do you think you're the first woman to make mistakes? Women cheat too. Of course you do. We all do. We've made mistakes. Because sometimes we don't love ourselves. We forget ourselves. We want to be someone else. The fear will stop. The panic attacks will stop. The paranoid thoughts will stop when you start going towards the truth. What is the truth? Why are you on my video? What do you want? Get away. I know how you feel. I know how you feel because I've experienced it. Do you know how it feels when you achieve? Do you know when you're hungry and you're starving and you haven't eaten all day and you're just so fucking hungry, you need to eat some food, and you finally get the food and it feels so good? That's how it feels when you achieve success. And then it calms down again, you think, okay, I'm used to it. Do you know how it feels to help and inspire people? I guarantee you want to help and inspire people, don't you? You're not really selfish, it's just a phase that you're going through. Do you know how good it feels to sit in other people's company and just not even say it because they know that you've done it, they feel it. I told you I was going to give you authenticity. I promised you, I told you. That's going to give you something to think about. Of course you can achieve it. You're frightened of your success. You're not frightened of failing, because up until now you feel like you failed, but you haven't failed. Just to be breathing and being alive is success. Can you wake up in the morning? Can you brush your teeth? Can you put your clothes on? Can you have a meal? Have you got a roof over your head? What the fuck are you complaining about? But I understand you want to achieve more. You should do more. If you're not happy with your job, leave. Your boss, he's being rude to you, he's not speaking to you accordingly, leave. You don't have to put up with it. You're not afraid of your boss, don't be silly. You're afraid of your potential. You're afraid of being who you really are, because that means being successful. You're not afraid of people, you're afraid of your best self. It's the shadows, don't listen to them, it's the ego. Don't listen to me, I am a shadow. I'm an extension of your shadow, I'm an extension of your ego, but I'm also authentic, I'm all loving, I'm all knowing. I'm consciousness. I'm the cosmic consciousness that ripples in every part of the universe and the sea. You're talented, you're afraid to show, you're embarrassed of your talents. I was the same. But you're quite excited by that, you're quite passionate about that. Women do like you, of course they like you. You know they do. Do you like you? Let's end this with a bit of meditation. Let's process this. I'm going to end this with a poet. Yeah, it is a poet. I'm going to end this with a poem from Rumi. It's absolutely beautiful. Rumi said, if I can quote the exact words, "The way to love is not a subtle argument, the door there is devastation." By that interpretation, what he means is, love is the absolute all-knowing, all-powerful, what everyone wants. If you can connect to love, if you can find love, use love, there's nothing that you can't achieve, there's nothing that can get in the way of love. I'll leave you with that. Bye.